Okay, let's keep going. Part 2 now. Uh, so no woman should ever be victimized by this kind of inappropriate behavior. Yes. Thumbs down for Trump's healthcare reform bid. Yes, because Obamacare was so great. It was just so great. Just people didn't have to pay for things they didn't need. Not at all. No way. Obama would never do that to the American people. The pair's feud only grew as Mr. Trump took office and set to work reshaping the U.S. in his image. Well, that's what he said he would do. Run America as if it was one of his own Trump businesses. You stupid mother effer at the BBC. A key campaign pledge for the New York billionaire. You know what? I'm going to clean up my language a little bit. You'll see. A key campaign pledge for the New York billionaire in 2016 had been to repeal President Obama's landmark healthcare legislation, the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare. And here they have they're trying to compare the Obamacare versus Republican plan. How has Obamacare fared under Trump? Nobody cares. I want it gone forever. Where Trump went wrong on healthcare. Republicans set up numerous efforts to repeal the law and almost succeeded, needing 50 votes in the 100-seat Senate chamber they control, 52-48. Oh, does that mean this is the year? Because House Democrats lost a lot of seats. Nancy Pelosi is kind of nervous right now. Gretchen Whitmer has run all kinds of foul. So she's on her way out. Needing 50 votes in the 100-seat Senate chamber they control, 52-48. But in a now famous move, as he battled the brain cancer that would take his life, Mr. McCain voted no and scuppered the party's bid to undo the act. Okay, so let's see this. Watch reactions to his no vote against repeal of the Obamacare-era law. Let's see here.
Mr. Peters. Mr. Portman. Mr. Portman.
Look at this. The BBC made the music like John McCain is some kind of, like John McStain is some kind of hero. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, John McStain is such a G. He's defending Obamacare. Oh, get the hell out of my face with your liberal garbage. President Trump had condemned the Republicans who did not back the new legislation, saying they don't have the guts to vote for it. A U.S. president should not congratulate dictators. McCain was a prominent Republican on foreign affairs, rising to become chair of the influential Senate Armed Services Committee. Yeah, he was a Muslim. Never forget that fact. He advocated a strong American presence abroad, so it was no surprise that he chafed at Mr. Trump's frequent praise of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Putin thick. When President Putin was re-elected in March, McStain issued a statement strongly criticizing, they call him Mr. McCain. McStain issued a statement strongly criticizing the president for congratulating the former spy. An American president does not lead the free world by congratulating dictators on winning sham elections. Oh, wait a minute. It just occurred to me. What if Putin knew all about the Dominion servers? What if he knew all about Dominion? And that's why John McStain was so mad. He was even more vocal when Mr. Trump met Mr. Putin in Helsinki. President Trump met President Putin in Helsinki this year, and he said he believed President Putin's assessment that Russia did not interfere with his election in 2016 contradicted U.S. intelligence services. Trump Putin, your toolkit to help understand the story. Even Trump allies shocked by Putin summit. As it happens, Trump and Putin's landmark meeting. Let me put all of these bullet points firmly to rest. I don't need the BBC to tell me what to think, so your toolkit can go shove it. Not shocked by by President Trump and President Putin's summit. Don't care what you have to say about it, BBC. And I don't need you to tell me how it happened either, because you're fake. Your use of adjectives is atrocious, BBC. Truly, you are the enemy of the people. You misuse your adjectives. It's just that simple. The former presidential candidate did not mince words. Mr. McStain called the meeting one of the most disgraceful performances by an American president in history. Well, he was a disgrace and a double agent himself. The damage inflicted by President Trump's naivete, egotism, false equivalence, and sympathy for autocrats is difficult to calculate, he wrote in a statement, but it is clear that the summit in Helsinki was a tragic mistake. I think somehow my voice vibrated and just knocked the dishes onto the floor. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, this shirt is kind of trippy. When you're empty inside. Oh yeah. Alright, anyway, that is the end of this video. Liberals, for those of you who never realized until now that John McCain is dead, this is what you get for listening to the fake news. This is what you get. Once you stop being a low information voter, once you start paying attention to everything that's going on around you, then you start to see fake news lies, Trump doesn't, right? The Democrats lie, Republicans don't really lie. They allow the Democrats to get away with too much bad behavior, too much obstruction of justice in this country. So they need to be more aggressive. No more John McStains, because he's dead, right? We know the liberals loved him because he was on a mission to destroy this country. There are some of us who will not let that happen. So, let's read this last little bit about John McStain, and then we'll call this video quits. John McStain. John Syphilis McStain III. His real name, well, his government given name is John Sidney McCain, but let's just call him John Syphilis McStain. Born August 29th, 1936, died August 25th, 2018, by military tribunal. Sir! Was an American statesman. No, he was a Muslim Brotherhood plant, masquerading as a as an American statesman and U.S. Navy officer. From 1987 until his death in 2018. He previously served 2 terms in the United States House of Representatives, which the Republicans will control by the end of this fiasco. Like I said, Whitmer's already up for impeachment. Pelosi doesn't have the votes to stay in the House, so she's out. Let's see AOC take her place. and was the Republican nominee for President of the United States in the 2008 election, which he lost to Barack Obama. So basically, we had no good choices in 2008, none whatsoever. But gone are the days when when every election is either screw the pooch or screw the pooch. Because we finally have somebody that really cares about this country. And having not had it for most of my life, I do appreciate it. So thank you, President Trump. Thank you for wiping this stain off of our great flag. If you ever watch this video, Mr. Trump, Mr. President, if you ever watched any of my videos, I want you to know how grateful I am to you, sir, for standing up for this country. Thank you. Hail the flag. And where we go on, we go all. Trump 2024. Landslide.